So today I am up on my feet. It's been a while. Had a hernia surgery about 3 weeks ago. So some of the videos that I had been doing on 56 stopped, and I'm going to get back to that one probably once I can do a little bit more. But today I am taking this expanded metal and going to put it behind the cutouts for these vents and going to place it under here, kind of give it a grill underneath there. So anyway, let me get the hood lifted up. Alright, so my idea here is to take these little bitty bolts and some epoxy, quick set epoxy, and I'm going to put them right here, stick it to the underside of this hood, like two there and there, and maybe one on this side and one on that side. And we'll take this and cut it and bend it to shape to where it will be able to have the bolts. See, it fits through there, and then just have a nut and a washer and it'll hold it up there. This I'm not too sure on. It does say it works with fiberglass and metal, so we're going to give this one a try and hope it's not too messy. I do have plastic that I'm going over the engine here, because I don't want any of the epoxy to drip down onto the radiator or basically on anything. Oh, and since the last time I think I posted the car, I've added this. I did have the filter just coming off the throttle body right here. Well, I've put a 90 and a little aluminum 45 and tucked it back over here. And since doing that, my intake temps have dropped drastically and the car seems to be running a little more consistent. Other than I want to try to kind of block it off a little bit to where I'm just getting more cooler air, more fresh air, because right now it's still sucking air from, you know, the heat off the engine, but it definitely helped moving it away from the radiator. Okay, well, we got that tucked in there. Should catch anything if it falls, if it drips, whatever. I'm not sure how thick this will mix up. I need to get something to mix that on. Okay, just using the underside of this cup here. Got an old screwdriver I'm going to use to mix it with. Now it's get about 5-minute work time, so I'm not going to mix a bunch of this up. It's just a little divot thing. Don't want to get it on the thread. Okay. So the problem is it won't hold itself. Well, this is going to be a mess. Let's get a little more on there again. Get this ready before you put the epoxy on it. That way you're not fighting all this crap. So that's how I'm got them held up there right now. I'm just gonna let them set. Okay, and after doing that side, had a little left on here, and it was starting to get a little bit on the gummy side. So I did one over here, and then I let it get gummy enough that they literally held their self up there. So if you're doing this, I would recommend mixing up some and not doing it until they hold their self. I think that's a better way, because it definitely is stuck more where I want it, because with the tape you can't really tell, but it's there. I gotta wait an hour for these to dry, and I will come back and start checking them and cutting out this. It's I can start cutting out this expanded metal into the shape that I need it. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and on the grill part I had a bolt over here on this side. Well, it was putting pressure on it and it ended up popping loose. This is the only one that hadn't popped loose on this one yet. That one came out. Same with the other side, had one pop out of that one. So on these there's a little bit of tension on the areas where I'm trying to pull it tight. So I stuck some 3M tape there and down here. The upper one, I got bolts up there. They're not holding either. So this one has popped loose. I can actually probably pull it out of there. Yep. So it just is not holding. So what I got is this panel bonder that I actually used up here. Somebody had previously put a little hood scoop, and I made a piece of fiberglass, panel bonded it, and then fiberglassed it back in. So what we're gonna do is run a bead of panel bonder right here and tape it down, and the same side here, and then up here we're gonna do the same thing. Put some panel bonder on the corner, pinch it down, same in the middle, run a bead. Okay, this is kind of a mess. We're gonna try and run a bead up here. Don't want to put too much of it. It's starting to run. Work it down in there. Alright, we went ahead and got the bottom done, and I also put the top up here. I just kind of put a bead there, put a short bead there, over there, put some underneath in the corners. Now I only put it in spots that I can come back later and take a spatula and kind of work it down through there if I need to remove it. The same with down here. Should be able to work that off, but it's not going to come off by itself, by vibration or nothing, because I've used it on this panel up here and it's good. Actually that one's fiberglassed in, but anyway, put the hood down and I'll show you all what it looks like. I took the thing out, the little shim that was holding it. So that's finished. I think it looks a lot better. Kind of gives it more of a finished look to it. So anyway guys, that's it for this. If you want, I'll put down in the description for the adhesive panel bonding that I used. I mean, you can tell it's it's not going nowhere. So anyway guys, if you would, go down and hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll put more content up on what all I'm doing to this and a couple other cars that I'm working on. Bye.